When watching the world's best players, particularly in their follow-through positions, you'll often see that they look like they're hanging onto a tow rope being pulled by a truck. What I mean by that is that as they make their swing through the ball, this position is absolutely fully extended. The arms are pulled out towards the target. They look like they're hanging onto a tow rope that's been dragged towards the flag by a truck. Right there. When I watch a lot of club golfers through that same position, it doesn't really look the same. The hands and arms are pulled in, the body weight's often sitting back, the hips aren't very open, and the elbows have got a little bit of a bend and a flick in it. And that's a really big dynamic change there. And for the golfers who are struggling with distance, struggling with accuracy, getting through the golf ball and extending is going to be a real key difference to them. What I'm going to suggest you do here is take two golf clubs. So I've got a 7 and 8 iron here, similar length. And then I'm just going to grip down on them a little bit. So I'm going to hold them a little bit shorter and lift them back up into the sky. And then from this position, I can grip them as best I can. Now here they're not going to hit the floor. They're not going to clang the heads together. Now I can make a few swings. As I start making my swings, I keep my arms reaching and extending through impact a lot more easily. If the clubs were lighter, I maybe feel like I could pull them back. But because when these clubs swing together, they start to get a bit of momentum, a bit of weight, it really encourages me onto my front leg. And as I start to stretch out further and further, really reaching out as I get through to my big full finish position, I don't feel like I could fight that back. Then when I just go back down to a single club, the same swing, I still want to reach forwards, I still want to follow through, I don't want to pull back in at all. So we don't necessarily need to hit a shot swinging the two clubs, I certainly wouldn't advise that, but swing a couple of clubs a few times together, then go back down to a single club and see if you can make the same swing with the same extension. You should feel like you get right up onto your front leg, getting all the way forwards, arms way out in front of you extended, and that should help you get more power and a lot more accuracy in your golf shots.